Our globe is like a gigantic treasure trove full with delights, both natural and man-made. However, there are unusual places out there that raise major questions, even for super smart scientists with fancy high-tech gear. These are the sites that will not only make you ponder, but also challenge all you thought you understood, leaving you completely surprised. In this video, we'll show you several mysterious areas that scientists can't explain. 1. The Pyramid of Cuculo in Mexico City. The Pyramid of Cuculo, located in the middle of Mexico City, is a calm and sometimes ignored circular ruin. This ancient edifice sits at the heart of what is supposed to be the oldest city in the Valley of Mexico, built by a culture that remains a mystery even today. Unlike the typical pointed pyramids we see, this one is spherical. Evidence suggests that Cuculo began as a farming village around 1200 BC. Though we don't know much about the Cuculo people or their customs, the artifacts discovered during excavations suggest that they revered an ancient Mesoamerican god known as the Old God of Fire. Strangely, it appears that fire may have been the cause of their civilization's rapid collapse. Unfortunately, lava and ash covered parts of the neighborhood and killed some individuals. Today, the pyramid is protected as an archaeological monument and natural reserve. Even if it is located in a neighborhood with modern buildings and roads, it is not the most inviting place to embark on an adventure. There are many deadly animals, including rattlesnakes, so be cautious if you decide to come. 2. The Barabar Caves in India. Consider caverns that are as old as great-great-great-grandmother and grandfather. The Barabar Caves are extremely ancient, dating back to before dinosaurs existed. They were a particular area for certain super religious people who lived in India long, long ago. Now here's the cool part, these aren't your typical caverns. They resemble enchanted rooms carved out of rough rocks. But no one understands exactly how the ancient architects accomplished it. It's as if they had a top secret trick that they never told anyone. And the walls inside the caverns have these markings and signs that like a code. Scientists are still figuring out what they signify. Also, the people that lived there, the Ajavikas, undertook incredibly difficult activities such as fasting and walking around naked, and they vanished without leaving a trace. So these caves are like a giant mystery book that leaves you wondering and imagining, with more questions than answers. 3. Eternal Flame Falls. In New York, there is a lovely but weird area where fire and water dance together, creating a magnificent spectacle that piques the interest of the curious and leaves scientists scratching their brains. The Eternal Flame Fall is more than just a waterfall, it's a mysterious and breathtaking spectacle. Take a closer look, and you'll find something interesting. There is no wood to keep this perpetual flame going. So, what is the key of this waterfall's eternal fire? That's where things become interesting. People have proposed a variety of theories, but the true origin and the gas that fuels the flame remain a mystery. Scientists investigated and discovered that the gas is primarily methane, with traces of ethane, propane, and butane present. But at least everyone agreed it wasn't from your regular sources. It's thought to have come from an extremely old cache of organic materials buried deep underground for millions of years. Aside from being a scientific wonder, this location is also a source of mythology and stories. Some people believe the flame has a spiritual or ghostly vibe. There are reports of time tricks, ghost sightings, and other unusual occurrences surrounding the falls. Whether you enjoy picturesque walks, scientific riddles, or a hint of magical adventure, the Eternal Flame Falls are definitely worth visiting. Who knows, you might learn the secrets of this perpetual flame or come across some of its fascinating stories. 4. Barac Plateau, Kazakhstan. In the heart of Kazakhstan's fascinating Barac Plateau sits a realm steeped in mystery, a place where time appears to stand still, or as residents ominously call it, the land of no return. This term is derived from Kazakh traditions about persons who went there and never returned, or who returned years later with bizarre tales of time glitches and UFO encounters. And what exactly is the reason why individuals go there and never return? Even the most astute scientists have struggled to solve this puzzle. This mysterious plateau, also known as Barsakums, was once an island in the Aral Sea. However, due to natural causes, it dried out and became a plateau in Kazakhstan. Another fascinating yet unexpected observation is that some persons turn blue after staying overnight on this plateau. And one more stunning fact. There is a graveyard there with fresh burials. But who is buried there, and who is performing the burying on this deserted island? These questions remain unaddressed to date. But what if someone offered you millions to visit? Would you go? Remember, it's a strange place where returning isn't certain. 5. Nasla rock formation in Saudi Arabia. This mind-blowing site has perplexed scientists for years. How can you explain a large piece of sandstone that has been sliced right down the center, as if by a giant laser or a colossal knife? What's even more remarkable is how these two parts are perfectly balanced on miniature pedestals, defying gravity and basic sense. This magnificent rock, adorned with ancient petroglyphs depicting animals, humans, and symbols, is located in the Tema Oasis, a site rich in history, culture, and intriguing mysteries. But how did this rock split in two with such precision? How old are the petroglyphs, and whose hands created them? These puzzles have scientists and geologists scratching their heads. Many theories exist, ranging from natural factors such as erosion, weathering, and tectonic activity to the involvement of fault lines. On the other hand, there is speculation regarding human or perhaps extraterrestrial involvement, with theories ranging from powerful tools or weapons to rituals or messages carved into the stone. Which explanation do you think is more convincing? 6. The Colosso Diap Panino. This intriguing statue is more than just a statue. It's a centuries-old mystery that has raised numerous unanswered questions. Bologna, a talented Flemish sculptor near Florence, Italy, created this gigantic stone sculpture that appears to be a living representation of the Apennine Mountains. Inside this massive figure, there is an entire world waiting to be uncovered. Imagine 3 levels, each with its own theme and function, like the best hide-and-seek game ever. To top it all off, this sculpture exhales smoke, has slits in his eyes and ears for eavesdropping, and sweats and cries through a network of water pipes. Oh, and it's casually holding a sea monster which is generating a pond. This is a 16th century trick. Scientists are still baffled as to how they accomplished this feat, leading us to wonder what other secrets lie within this giant's body. 7. The Bermuda Triangle in the North Atlantic Ocean. This location has quite a reputation, and if you are already familiar with it, consider this a reminder of the mysteries that remain unresolved. It is a triangular region in the North Atlantic Ocean bounded by Florida, Bermuda, and the Greater Antilles. This location has been the site of numerous unexplained and mysterious disappearances of ships and planes over the years. Even rescue missions appear to be engulfed by the mystery, adding another dimension of fascination to the unresolved enigma. But where has everything gone? That is the million-dollar question. Some believe there is otherworldly sorcery going on in the Bermuda Triangle. However, most scientists feel it is more about the environment and the Earth's natural forces. Despite all of the explanations, the Bermuda Triangle remains one of the world's biggest mysteries. So if you ever find yourself sailing or flying in that section of the ocean, keep your eyes open, you might just stumble upon the secret of the Bermuda Triangle. 8. Skele Michael. Imagine a mystery island rising like 2 peaks from a vast, unending ocean. That is Skele Michael. This is a location that contains the secrets of Ireland's ancient soul and creativity. This island, named for the Archangel Michael, once housed a Gaelic monastery dating back to the 6th century. For hundreds of years, Christian monks have named this rocky area home. They lived in stone beehive cottages, but in the 13th century the monks left, making Skele Michael a sacred pilgrimage site. If you wish to put yourself in the shoes of the monks, you'll have to face several challenges. Climbing 618 steep and uneven steps is no easy task, but reaching the summit feels like discovering a hidden treasure. Aside from its rich history, Skele Michael is also a bird sanctuary, with the world's 2nd largest gannet colony, making it a bird lover's heaven. And if you're a Star Wars lover, you must visit this location. Imagine visiting one of the filming locations for Star Wars: A Force Awakens. Back to the fundamental topic that has everyone scratching their heads: how did those ancient monks build a monastery on such a remote and difficult rock? It's a mystery no one has solved yet. giving a magical twist to Skele Michael's ageless story. 9. Canocrystales is a natural treasure that inspires astonishment. This remarkable river, also known as the liquid rainbow or the river of 5 colors, features a captivating palette of yellow, green, blue, black, and most notably, brilliant red hues on its bed. But how does this river become a streaming rainbow? Scientists believe they know why this captivating spectacle occurs. Rhyncholassus clavigera, a plant species that flourishes on the riverbed rocks, contributes to the river's vibrant colors. These plants' colors alter in response to fluctuations in sunlight and water levels, resulting in a dynamic and ever-changing color palette. What's particularly amazing is that this vibrant display occurs just in this river, nowhere else on our globe. Why? Canocrystales is a natural hotspot where the Andes Mountains meet the Amazon and Orinoco basins. This unique blend of environments provides a home for some truly remarkable plants and animals. Canocrystales is more than simply a river, it's a unique rainbow river created by nature. 10. Hesteland lights in Norway. Something weird is lighting up the sky over Hesteland, a sleepy Norwegian town. Instead of stars, they see hundreds of unexplained lights, some as large as vehicles illuminating the night sky. These lights don't obey any rules, they appear randomly and stay for hours, producing a celestial spectacle. These unusual lights are no longer as common as they once were, but they do show on occasion. What's driving this cosmic light show? Scientists have batted around a variety of hypotheses. Some believe it could be cosmic rays or piezoelectricity, while others suspect ball lightning or ionized gases. The trouble is, none of these theories have been confirmed conclusively. 11. Kawah Ijen Lake. In Indonesia, there is a unique location known as Kawah Ijen, a lake within a volcano that is both intriguing and frightening. Imagine the world's largest acidic lake, with a pH as low as 0.5, comparable to carbonic acid. But that isn't the only strange thing about Kawah Ijen. The lake has an odd turquoise tint, which scientists attribute to a high concentration of dissolved metals and volcanic fluids. Now, for the real showstopper at night, a blue fire burns around the lake, lighting up the darkness. This magnificent blue fire is caused by sulfur-containing gases escaping from the volcano. Some of these gases transform into liquid sulfur, which glows and flows like blue lava. It's hot enough to melt metal. And guess what? This magnificent blue fire is truly unique. You will not see it anywhere else in the world. 12. The lost city of Kalahari. A mystery from the late 1800s is hidden beneath the sandy deserts of the Kalahari, a huge and dry region in Africa that includes Botswana, Namibia, and South Africa. Guillermo Farini, a Canadian explorer, claimed to have uncovered an ancient city in the center of the desert, describing it as a large mound of stones with ornate blocks, possibly a temple or tomb. But this is where things become interesting. Many people questioned Farini's story because no one else could show he was correct. Many groups have tried throughout the years to find this ancient city, but none have succeeded. Some people reported seeing strange items in the desert, such as an old boat or a rock pit. Some scientists believe it's merely a mix-up, and what people think is a city could be natural rocks. But what if the lost city of the Kalahari really out there, hidden beneath the desert sands, waiting to be discovered?